The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes Diggs. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They run. Cook. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
First down. Here's Cousins. Forced out to his left. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's taken down inside the 30. 18 yards there and a first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes Diggs. Pretty move. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line. Charles, as Minnesota takes the field here, let me get your thoughts on what you think of them coming down the stretch. The 1-3 start. We talked about their start last year, too. But is this a team that is being overlooked by others in the NFL right now?
I don't think so. I think that the teams that they're playing know how capable the Vikings are, and they realize that not only is the defense starting to get back to what they were last season, but that Kirk Cousins is getting more and more comfortable with the weapons he has at his disposal. I think maybe we in the media on the outside are overlooking them a little bit because they've taken some losses to some significant teams so far this season. But I think down the stretch, you mentioned their start last year. They were 2-2 to start last year. 1-3 this year. They know how to put together a string, and this team could be dangerous come December.
Yeah, they've looked a lot better since that. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
One of the great coaches said football's really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On second down, Cook. Powerful running. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On third down, Cousins. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Yeah. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
A big play here for Dallas. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Prescott now on second down. And this is caught. It's Cooper. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Cousins now to throw on first down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And complete to Treadwell. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Hey, we're good.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Runs through the contact. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
We go wide 8. We go 46. 26.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty. Final play of the half. Cousins trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll let it fly for Austin. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of
team. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lift their chops in order to get the big hit or play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
26.
They start on the ground with Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards at a 1st down. High of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Now the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Sherrills. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They start the drive with Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the gun, here's Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around the bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
11 more on that one and another 1st down. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Cook, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The Vikings on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Cousins. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. At the 10-yard line. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Hey, here we go. Wide eight. Here we go. 47, 47.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here we go. Wide eight.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Here we go. Line 8.
Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth-quarter stop? Now Prescott. Extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
It's a room to the 8 touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes Diggs. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now out comes Minnesota. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
A second down throw for Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Goff.